Hello guys, what's up? I'm Suresh Designer, and today I want to talk about how we can create clothes and different type of cotton or other things in 3D Studio Max very simple and easy. So at the previous session I worked with you about this table, and you'll learn how to model these type of tables in 3D Studio Max. You can look at these details in the 3D Studio Max very simple and easy. If you change your view option to the clay option and I press F4 on my keyboard, as you can see all of the lines and splines or vertices are hidden now, and when I want to check them out I can press F4 on my keyboard to see more details on my PC. So as you can see, this type of table modeled very simple and easy in the 3D Studio Max at the previous session. In this session I'm going to talk about how we can create clothes in 3D Studio Max. So first of all, I need some type of plane. For example, some plane like this. As you can see, I'm going to change it to the default shading mode. As you can see, it's good. And when I press W on my keyboard, I can change my move option and gizmos on my coordinate system. So I can increase the height of it and some other type of things. So as you can see, when I press F4 on my keyboard and I switch to the edged face, I can see the splines and segments. So I come to the modify window in here, I select plane from my environment. First of all, I'm going to change the parameters. I need some plane about 100 or maybe 120 to the 120. About the coordinates, I need to make them 0, and some other type of things in here is really important. For example, length segment. For creates some type of parametric things like the clothes or bevel something or bend something in 3D Studio Max, you need some segments with high level of details. So for this reason you must increase the segments in all type of situations. I'm gonna add some type of segments like 120 to 120, something like this, for better details on my model. And I can adjust my height, for example 70 is good. And now I want to make this plane to some type of clothes or letter on this desk or table. So for this reason I'm gonna come to the modify option in here, modifier list, and type CLO. As you can see, clothes is the first modifier in here. I'm going to check it now. Cloth add to my plane in here. I'm going to click on the object properties. It's really simple and easy how to create clothes in 3D Studio Max. So my plane is the first important object in here. I'm going to select it and turn on the close option in here. We have different type of settings in here, completely realistic to the real world. So I'm going to click on the preset option in here. We have different type of clothes in here. For example, burlap, cashmere, cotton, default or the heavy leather, silk, wool, or tefate, something like this. So for example, I'm gonna add it to the burlap, and I'm gonna press OK. So I'm gonna click on that, and now I can see plane number 002 is my desktop surface in here. So I'm gonna click on the these option, clothes modifier, and we have object properties in here. So my plane set as the clothes. Now I'm gonna click on the add objects and select plane 2 and add it to my list. Plane 2 is the collision object, which has the object my clothes will be model on it. So I'm gonna click on the collision object in here, and we have some other type of settings but not really important at all, so I'm gonna press OK. Now you can come down and you can see simulation parameters. For example, you can change it to the earth or gravity, and I think this type of things is not really important at all because it's really professional, and you only need to click on the simulate local, and when I click on it, as you can see, 3ds Studio Max start to model these clothes for me. As you can see, this clothes moving very slowly because I set high level of segments, and my clothes setting is really important in here, and I wait to this simulation get completed. Alright, now you can see this is our 3D model of our clothes in here, and it's really realistic to the real world. We can adjust it on any type of faces we want. So I'm going to change my device shielding to the clay again and turn on it. As you can see, we have these type of high quality details in 3D modeling, and it's really important on your jobs and CG or interior designs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, don't forget it. Please subscribe us, and goodbye.